What's really good, my people? This your boy Step Back. Yeah, I am where you think I am. But anyway, we talking basketball and we getting into the business right now. And we talking about Russell Westbrook, man. We talking about West Side. Westbrook in the house doing his thing, facing the almighty Indiana Pacers. The team that disappointed me and just busted my balls on everything I was saying with Graham and Rosier. Damn, man, the guys lost it, bro. I mean, it is what it is. Off game for Rosier, who I think is still the best talent on that team. Contract proves it. Upside, definitely LaMelo. But Rosier is definitely still a special talent to me. He was just off. Him and Graham were off. And when you got those guys not shooting well, I mean, they were horrible. I think Terry went 0 for something from 3. I mean, it was like 0 for 7 or something like that. I should have the stat line, but I'm just talking to it. LaMelo was solid, but he wasn't great. I mean, people love talking to him. PJ did his thing. Miles, tremendous season for this kid, man. I said he was. You want me to be straight up honest with you? When I talk about a talent on that squad, there's 2 guys. Okay, we know about LaMelo, but I'm not including him in that group. It is McDaniels and Miles, and I'm telling you, those guys can. I know Jordan's pissed off right now, but those guys can develop into potential all-stars all day long. I mean, those are the scariest guys on the team for me. Miles, just an incredible athlete, always has been. People love Zion. But, no offense, the all-purpose guy who could do it all at the 4 position has been Miles Bridges. Congratulations. No doubt, most improved player for me. Okay, Miles Bridges from the Charlotte Hornets. Now we jump into the Indiana Pacers, and they went on to win the game. Sabonis did his thing, was on fire. There was no Karis LeVert. Did I think they were going to be able to beat out the Washington Wizards without Karis LeVert? No, and that's what happened last night. Too much Westbrook, too much Beal. Bertans was going, and Gafford has been an amazing pickup from the Chicago Bulls, especially with the big injury. If they had Thomas Bryant, this conversation wouldn't have been had. They would have been a playoff team. That's my opinion. They would have came back to be a playoff team with Thomas Bryant, who was having an incredible start of the season. Guys, don't forget about the job he was doing with the Washington Wizards, all right? Now we jump to where do they play in at and who are they playing, and are they playing chess or checkers? Did they purposely lose that game where they would have ended up playing the Brooklyn Nets in the first part of the series? Got to think about that, right? You got to think about that. The team that got in to that 7th slot is gonna face the freaking Brooklyn Nets. Think about that. When you got that aspect of the game, all right? I'm in the basement, of course I am. When you got that aspect of the game, you gotta say, "Hey man, I'm gonna play chess in this boondage, boy. I'm gonna play chess in this boondage, and I'm definitely gonna make the move to lose." I would have lost that game if I'm the Wizards, because now when you play them against the 76ers, and congratulations to Docerific. Congratulations, my guy. When you get Docerific in there and you say, great job on coaching, but you know what happens with Docerific in the playoffs? You already know what goes down in the playoffs with Docerific. Problema mucho problema, amigo. Comprende? I mean, realistically, there should be no issue from the Sixers. I mentioned this in a previous video. One of the top defensive teams in the league, bar none. All right, that's what you got on there. Embid and Simmons, incredible talents. Guys that should have gone further when they had Butler and Harris. We forgot about Harris. People keep forgetting that they still have Harris there, who is a bona fide scorer. Okay? But the Wizards team are scary because they got one of the best duos in the league. I'm going to say it here first. I don't care. Beal and Westbrook are one of the best duos in the league. And if Westbrook's shot is going, if he's controlled, he goes more for the 14, 15 assist type game. Maybe he gives you 20. It's tough for them to be beat because it's that strong of a duo. I mean, you argue the Lillard-McConnell situation and say, is Beal Westbrook actually better? Because remember the defense, dogs. Remember the defense, man. I ain't saying offensively, all right? You know, them two offensively on the west side of Portland, them two names, a little too much. But defensively, all around game, getting everybody included into the game. Hey man, Wizards is tough, bro. They're a tough squad. They're scary. And if you don't play your cards right with Rui Hachimura, Bertans, a reinvigorated Gafford, plus Hutchinson is doing well from a defensive perspective, looking great. No offense, looks better than VJ. I know we didn't see much of him. I know he got his leg injured, but Hutchinson looks better than VJ. It could be a loss. It could be loss for the Sixers. All right, it could be. Now, with that said, we move into the next rounds, right, where we're gonna see the Wizards versus the 76ers, and we try to figure out what's next. For me, if here goes my prediction. This is a weak prediction though, because I'm kind of finding a way out. Embiid has to average 28 and 12. Simmons needs to average 18 and 11, and Harris over 17 and 4. All right, that's any category. I'll take any category. They win. If they're under any of those percentages with those three guys, unless the young kid from Kentucky comes out who's a bona fide scorer, or Korchmaz, one of those guys steps up, the Sixers are out. Wizards could beat the Sixers. Now, what is the key factors for the Wizards? Obviously, Westbrook, 25, over 12 assists, 9 rebounds. Least. Bradley Beal, 30-plus points a game, 7 assists. No, not 7. 2 steals, 3 assists. He's going to have to do that. Now, can they sustain that? I don't think so. So, for me, Sixers take it. Sixers take it because they normally going to get that from Embiid. But what the Wizards are going to have to do is some supernova shit. Unless Rui comes out. So I'm going to leave it at that. The Wizards, yeah, they defeat playing chess with the Pacers. Now they go into some wars with the big dogs. Embid, Simmons, Mikey step back in one of the best places in the world to be. I'm gone. Peace.